Hello YouTube and welcome to another toy review. Baraki3 here, and this time I'm reviewing a type of toy I haven't actually reviewed before. I'm reviewing a Star Wars figure, like the mini displayed here, but this isn't one of them. It's a figure from episode 3 of Star Wars, and it's one that I got at Dragon Con, actually, and here it is. The Shock Trooper. So let me just zoom in on this guy since he's really tiny. So, yeah, Shock Trooper. Well, the history is still relatively in my head from Dragon Con. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. So, all the clone troopers were clones of Jango Fett and fought on the Republic side of the war, and then, Order 66 turns them to the Separatist side, and they helped make the Empire, and blah, blah, blah. But, Shock Troopers specifically were like a special unit, and then after the war, they became the Emperor's personal guard. So those Imperial guards that you see in the movie are like former Shock Troopers, which is really awesome. And he came with this blaster pistol, and he also came with this blaster rifle modeled by this other stormtrooper. That along with those weapons, he also came with this collectible red hologram figure of Boba Fett, which I actually think is really cool. So yeah, that's that. First thing I want to show you about this figure is that if you squeeze his legs together, his arm comes up, so he can shoot. Now the disadvantage to this is you can't really bend his legs down so that he can get in these ships. My stormtrooper like this, he fits perfectly into the ship. You can sit him right down in it. But this guy, he can't sit in the ships, so that's really a bummer. But let's do articulation. His head can go 360, and it can swivel around, but he can't look down. See, these other troopers like this one, they can look down. He can't look down. He can just look straight ahead. He can look up. He can tilt his head to the side like that while looking up and do that, but he can't look down. Of course, I did say 360. This arm's 360, and the shoulder actually comes out, and there's another shoulder that has the Empire symbol on it, but I really didn't want to dig it out of my accessories. And so yes, 360, and then arm bends here, and it also turns 360. Hand 360. All the same for this arm, except, of course it's attached to the leg there. But it can click, so you can kind of adjust it so that it points different ways when you squeeze the legs together. Of course, no real articulation here because of, well, that. But there is some knee articulation. You can bend the knees. Knees also go 360. Feet go 360, and you can bend them that way. So yeah, that's it for articulation on this guy. Now, size comparison. He compares well with all your other Episode 3 troopers, like this one here. Who might... No, yeah, he does. And here is a trooper from the Clone Wars show. Just a regular trooper. Now, these troopers are a little bit taller maybe than these, but as you can see, the scale is actually pretty excellent still. So let's move him back where he was. And then another figure to compare him with would be from the Star Wars Legacy series, this Space Trooper, which I really love. Now you see the Space Trooper is bigger than the other troopers. It even said on the back of the box that he was a tank. So yeah, I guess the sizing there would not be bad either. Let's get this guy back on his stand. So that would be sizing with some troopers. And let's size him with one thing that's not a trooper. How about this? There we go. I can't remember if this is Alan Grant or Kirby. Here's Grant's face, so I'm going to go with Grant from Jurassic Park 3. So Jurassic Park 3 Alan Grant actually scales up pretty well with him too. They're the same scale, so that's actually really great. And that's it for scaling. Now let's get into detail. Detail on this guy is actually nice. It's a really nice detail. As you can see, hold on, I'm trying to fix his arm here. Messed it up in the articulate. There we go. Okay, as you can see, he's got these really nice red markings on him. There's red utility belt, breastplate, shoulders. I don't like how that articulation point where it sticks out is shown on the shoulder. It's shown a lot less here because it's covered up by this pad. Oh, that's something else I meant to point out. When you stick his arm out, his pad comes off. And that could make it easily losable. But overall, he's just got these nice red markings. The helmet's well detailed, as you can see. And it looks really nice overall. So, all in all, I give this figure a 4 out of 5. Because, you know, the legs coming together and sticking the arm up thing, it's really childish. I mean, yeah, they make these toys thinking kids will play with them. But adults, like the toys like this that are sold now, are really more like adult collectibles. These are the ones more geared to kids nowadays. So, yeah, I wish its legs and arm didn't do that. And if he could look down and actually fit in the ships, because, you know, you make him for play, but he doesn't fit in the ships, that would be pretty good too. So, yeah, that's the Shock Trooper, and I'll see you later.